At a time when very strange things are happening in the world. Very ominous things, dangerous things are happening in the world. It is clear, for those who have been studying what's happening in the world, that we are now located at a very, very dangerous moment in history. That in the same way you had the First World War 100 years ago, and then you had the Second World War about 70 years ago, that we are now located at that moment in time when the World War of World Wars is about to take place, about which Nabi Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam had prophesied. But he didn't call it World War. But the politicians in Pakistan and the politicians in Bangladesh and the politicians in India don't study this subject. Politicians don't study this subject. He didn't call it world wars. What did he call it? Nabi Muhammad sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam spoke about the Malhamah. The Malhamah, the Great War. So First World War and Second World War were only preparation for what is now about to occur. And it is going to impact on the whole world. But it is going to impact very significantly on India, Pakistan and Bangladesh. Israel is likely to launch those wars, perhaps within the next few months. It could be one of 4 targets. And you know it already. It could be Pakistan, and the Pakistanis know it. That's why the Israeli Mossad and the CIA combined to launch the 9/11 terrorist attack on America. Why? Because they wanted to get an opening into Afghanistan, so they could send a few 100,000 troops into Afghanistan, so they can use Afghanistan as the base to destabilize Pakistan. The only people who don't understand that are the politicians. Everybody else understands that. Because if a politician were to say, Israeli Mossad did 9/11, that's it, he's finished as a politician. The Zionists are not going to support him, they're going to finish with him. So the politicians know where they get their roti from. And so they'll know what to say and what not to say. And so an attack on Pakistan was prepared since 9/11, 10 years now. And the attack on Pakistan is meant to destroy Pakistan's nuclear plants and nuclear weapons. Why? Because Israel wants to rule the world. Anyone who has studied the Quran and Hadith properly would know that, because they study the subject of Dajjal. You have read my book, Jerusalem in the Quran, have you not? We have it in English, we have it in bahasa, and I have news for you. We have a very young Imam sitting in front of me here, and he's almost finished translating it into Tamil. May Allah bless the Imam. So you're going to get Jerusalem in the Quran soon in Tamil. Israel wants to rule the world. So that a man can stand up in Jerusalem tomorrow, meaning about 20 years from now, and declare, I am the Messiah, Al-Masih. But we know that the Messiah or the Masih is Jesus, Nabi Isa alayhi salam. So who would he be? He would be Dajjal. In order for him to declare, I am the Messiah, he has to first make Israel the ruling state in the world. And then he can rule the world and say, I am the Messiah. That you understand already. But in order for Israel to rule the world, Israel has to wage great wars. And that's the Malhamah that's coming. But Israel cannot wage great wars if Muslims have a weapon with which they can significantly threaten Israel. And so no Muslim country must have nuclear weapons. That's the new religion of Israel. That's the new religion of Zionists. That Muslims must not have any weapon with which they can threaten Israel. But Pakistan has that. Thanks to Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, who did many bad things, but this was a good thing that he did. Thanks to Ziaul Haq Marhum, who did some bad things, but alhamdulillah, he died as a mu'min and shaheed. And others as well, who not only brought Pakistan into the nuclear club, but kept Pakistan there. In order for an attack to be launched on Pakistan, to destroy Pakistan's nuclear plants and nuclear weapons, you will also have to break up Pakistan so that Pakistan can never revive itself. Because the Pakistanis are going to be very angry. Who is going to do that job? To break up Pakistan. You don't need a PhD to answer that question, do you? Israel's most strategic ally in the world today, after the United States, is India. India used to be secular India under the Indian National Congress. But now India has become Hindu India. Not the Hindu India of Gandhi, a different kind of Hindu India. And this Hindu India joined with Israel in a strategic alliance. And so India is going to play a significant role in that effort to denuclearize Pakistan and to destroy and break up Pakistan into bits and pieces. I believe the Indian Muslims already know that. They know that. And so that is one of the possible wars that's coming. The second, an attack on Iran. You don't have to tell me that Iran is Shia and we are Sunni. I know that. But I don't subscribe to the view that the Shia are kuffar. If that's your view, that's your view. It's not mine. And when they attack Iran, it will not be only for the possible threat of nuclear weapons in Iran. No. They have another target. And that is to remove this government. It's called regime change. Because this government in Iran is a thorn in their sides. It is not willing to bow and bend before Israel. No. Like Libya under Gaddafi. Libya did not bow its knee to Israel. And if you do not bow your knee to Israel, we can send some foolish mujahideen against you. Some fools who call themselves mujahideen. They're fools. And I have said to them, you're fools. You're not mujahideen, you're fools. Because the Quran has prohibited you from entering into an alliance with a Jewish-Christian alliance, which are the Zionists. And if you do that, وَمَنْ يَتَوَلَّهُ مِنْكُمْ فَإِنَّهُ مِنْهُمْ, says Allah. You lost your Islam. And so because Libya did not bow to Israel, that's why they attacked Libya. And because Iran is not prepared to bow to Israel, that's why they will attack Iran. And the purpose of the attack on Iran is to try to bring about a regime change, so that a new government will come to Iran, like the one you have in, what is it called now? The kingdom, the American kingdom of Saudi Arabia? The shameless American kingdom of Saudi Arabia, which has entered into an alliance with the Zionists and has now taken Saudi Arabia to become a strategic ally of Israel. Shame on you! So that's what they do. They want to do with Iran, so that you can get rid of this government in Iran and bring another one which will become an ally of Israel. And that is when the hadith will be fulfilled. You know it, that 70,000 Jews from Isfahan will follow Dajjal. Not this government in Iran. The third possible battleground can be Syria. Because they not only want to bring about regime change in Syria, as in Libya, to get a new government that would be friendly to Israel. They want to do more than that. And Russia has a naval base in Syria, the only naval base in the Mediterranean. So if you could bring about regime change in Syria, you will deal Russia a deadly blow. You will also deal a blow to China. And so we have three possible battlegrounds already. One, Pakistan. Two, Iran. Three, Syria. And four, the fourth battleground is possibly Egypt. Because Israel wants part of Egypt's territory because of something in the Torah. The Torah says that the Holy Land extends from the river of Egypt to the river Euphrates. From the river of Egypt to the river Euphrates. Meaning that part of Egypt, from the river Nile to the Red Sea, belongs to Israel. And so within the next few months, we expect that these wars are going to begin. And Islamic scholarship should be ready.